late last year, after spending a long time in the wilderness, the restaurant stocks finally started getting some love. Now, some of this had to do with tax reform. The restaurants are big domestic taxpayers, so they'll benefit enormously. But there was another thread here, one that might have been harder to notice: the reinvigoration of the consumer. Take Denny's, long one of my favorites, the value-oriented diner chain with more than 1,700 locations. Earlier this week, the company reported stronger than expected domestic same-store sales for the fourth quarter, up 2.2%. Now, that may not sound that incredible, but it's a big step up from the less than 1% increase in the previous quarter. By the way, last year, Denny's raised $2 million for No Kid Hungry. It's a charity devoted to fighting, well, you guessed it, child hunger, which is just a terrible, heartbreaking problem for the rich country we are. Now, I got a chance to check in with John Miller, the president and CEO of Denny's, at the ICR Conference in Orlando earlier this week. Take a look. John, I regard you as the CEO of America's Diner. I think Denny's is the ultimate comfort food. Funny, I'm in my 60s, but the millennials agree, don't they?
They agree. We have a very strong affection with millennials. They not just late night. Denny's on demand to go, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and late night. So we're doing really well with that group.
Let's talk about that. Until I sat down and did more work on Denny's as opposed to just eat the Grand Slam, I thought DOD was the Department of Defense. You've got something that's a lot sexier, don't you?
Denny's on demand. We've always been this brand, 24/7, open to everybody anytime now, love to feed people. Why not make it available online to eliminate the phone call and the hassle, and then why not make it delivered? So that's what we've done.
And you've brought back the old model, and you're redoing them. Do you get big lift when a Denny's looks like the Denny's of old?
Yeah, they got to where it felt like a cafeteria or a lunchroom, and it needed to be a place appropriate for dinner. So we warmed it up a little, divided the spaces. People said they want their old diner back. Yeah. They got a little cold. So they're much better. 67% of the system is now on the new image, and by the end of 2018, about 80% of the system.
My late mom always felt that you were a bargain. Now when I see 2, 4, 6, 8, I know you're a bargain. Talk about that plan. I think it's smart.
Yeah, about the 1 in every 5. So about 20% of our system customers come in with a little more regularity for a $4 menu, $6, $8. And they are really, really popular. Everyday value slam for $4 or pancakes, all you can eat pancakes.
And I can make my own slam, can I?
That's right, you create your own.
But there's limited time offers. You make it so it's special too, right? I mean, each month you got something a little different.
We do, there's limited time offers, but you know, oddly enough, for to-go, you expected breakfast and pancakes to do well, but burgers and shakes, our shakes are selling like crazy. And create your own burger, create your own omelet, create your own breakfast.
Well, I would tell you as a restaurateur, highly unusual. Most people feel that it can't travel, that food. Yours is somewhat, is it packaging? How do you make it?
It's the new packaging. Right. Clearly that was an investment, but a beneficial investment for the consumer.
Now, not only does the consumer do well, but you have been one of the most shareholder-friendly companies I've ever seen. You've crunched a lot of stock. Talk about that buyback. It's probably the most, I think, one of the maybe 10 best buybacks that are of public companies.
Well, in October, we were down to about $8 million left in our authorization. So we upped our multiple of sort of a debt capacity. We took on a new $400 million facility, and we upped from 2 to 3 times multiple range to 2.5, 3.5. So it gave us more share repurchasing capacity, and we added another $200 million authorization. Wow. It was a great program.
The other thing I find, and Steve Easterbrook from McDonald's told me this, but maybe you can help us. You talked about on your notes the franchises, the franchisees, the association, they're all excited. What does it mean to have good mojo among the franchisees?
Well, look, the franchisees run these businesses. Yes. So if they feel like they have somebody to listen to them and care about them making money, it makes for a great partnership.
Now, a lot of people feel that there's a propensity of let me put this, it's difficult, but people don't want to, people historically, particularly younger people, they don't want to gain weight because it's a selfie generation.
Right.
They look good. But when I taste your stuff, the authenticity trumps the idea, and it makes it a treat. The idea of this, the milkshakes taste so great, but they're real, aren't they?
Yeah, they're real. It's high percent butterfat, real ice cream, handmade. That's the real deal. That's why they're so popular, and that's why they sell so well. But also, we believe in sort of a great society runs best when you sort of push responsibility down. Give people choice. Let them make their own decision. You want an indulgent shake on Sunday, we'll sell it to you. But Monday morning, you can have a Fit Slam, egg white omelet. We have all kinds. The popularity of our Fit menu is going through the roof.
Really?
Yeah, chicken, sausage, turkey, bacon, things that are a little leaner, high-protein sources, and they are really doing well. Fresh vegetables, a number of those options are going through the roof at Denny's, yeah.
Now, John, one of the things that I'm uniquely focused on is where units are. What I am struck by is you're really just making a push into universities. I mean, shouldn't every university have a Denny's?
We love the idea. We have 18 now, which is great. We have more than anybody, and that's not near enough. But yeah, we're doing well on college campuses.
Northeast, underrepresented versus South, Southwest, Texas. When am I going to see a Denny's at every interchange? It's crazy.
We are half of our system, 800-plus restaurants of our 1,600 domestic stores, are in 4 states. Right. So California, Arizona, Texas, Florida. We are starting to get into the Southeast a little more and finally breaking into New York. Staten Island, Brooklyn, we have a store in each place. We'd like to see a lot more up there for sure.
Okay, employees. We're all talking these days when we talk restaurants, hard to get. A lot of hardworking people at restaurants, immigrants, a lot of hardworking people at restaurants trying to be able to make it so that they can have the American dream, maybe even be a franchisee one day.
Right.
Is it tough to find people, particularly on the coast, where you can still make a profit because it costs a lot of money to hire somebody?
It does. The key is keeping people, making sure they're motivated and properly cared for so that they're highly productive.
Right.
And then we seem to have no problem. Our turnover is much lower than most brands. We win awards for our people practices, and we're proud of how we take care of our team.
Well, I'm proud that I've been behind your stock because it's been a fantastic run, and you know that. That's John Miller, President and CEO of Denny's. What a run you've had, and it may be early. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.